What it do, family and friends? Welcome back to the Church of Black Power. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm, get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And then also, please make sure, if you have not done so yet, please hit that link in the description, go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. And with that being said, we're going to get into today's topic, family and friends. Apparently, Google out here showing out. Google is out here trying to protect the Biden administration, apparently, allegedly. And it's funny that we're seeing Google do to Donald Trump what they did to most of the people who were speaking out doing the planned gimmick. And what I mean by that is you see that they are not holding any punches. They're literally not even hiding their hands. Google reverses course on yanking pro-Trump ad after conservatives complain. They reversed course, which means they already took the ad down. Let's get into this article, family. The election is still 6 months away, but big tech is already seeking to help President Biden, who is failing and flailing, stay in office. Google pulled an ad over the weekend that supported former President Donald Trump. The ad featured a Biden campaign worker calling a black male voter. I wonder why he was she was calling a black male voter. But then again, you know those campaign people, they just pick numbers and dial them. But the campaign showed her talking to a black male voter. I wonder why Trump didn't, select any other race of person to have as a caller in that campaign. But I digress. The ad featured a Biden campaign worker calling a black male voter. The voter admits to voting for Biden in 2020, which thrills the campaign worker. Then the voter responds, saying, "Everything costs more since Biden took office. That includes rent," to which the Biden backer responds by noting Biden is helping pay rent for newcomers. "You mean illegal immigrants?" the voter shoots back. "I'm struggling to pay my bills, but Biden's paying rent for illegals? They get handouts and I'm paying for it?" Yeah, it seemed like Trump's campaign is taking a couple of notes from the new black media because, it sounds like something that literally was played within the new black media. Some of the issues brought up within the new black media. But we'll get back to that. Put a pin in that. We'll get back to that after we're done going through this. Let's continue. Things were better for Biden. Things were better before Biden, the voter added. "I'm voting for Trump." According to reports, the ad was funded by Make America Great Again, Inc., Trump's super PAC, and targeted black voters in the regions around Macon, Georgia. However, a few hours after it first aired, Google yanked the ad, citing a privacy violation. Google did not make clear what the violation was or how it occurred. Yet Google relented after outraged Trump supporters complained and circulated the ad. One of them was Donald Trump Jr., who posted on social media that Google is censoring this pro-Trump ad to protect Biden. Let's make it go viral, he added. Users responded, and apparently, so did Google. A day after the ad was initially removed, Make America Great Again Inc. re-uploaded it to Google. Trending Politics reported the tech giant appears to have reversed course after the backlash, as NBC News reporter Andrew Orange noted that all ads are running without restriction. All 4 of the ads highlighted below were flagged in my tweet from yesterday, and it appears they're all been turned back on. Orange posted on X. Okay, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. The whole point of Google removing the ad was so that Black Americans wouldn't see the ad and start agreeing more with the ad, because that's exactly what many of us are feeling. That's exactly what many of us are feeling. Google tried to take away your right to choose. But isn't Google supposed to be a democratic, like pro-democratic platform? So democracy only matters if it's coming from the blue side? From Democrats? Now, for all those who are first-time listeners, this is not me capping for Trump. This is not me campaigning for Trump. But you have to look at the way these companies move. And then when we see these companies move on us in the same manner and we're speaking out loud about it, no one cares. No one cares when Google shuts down a pro-black page. No one cares when we get shadow banned and things like that. Oh, but an ad gets removed and everybody went to bat for Trump. All those supremacists went to bat for Trump. But they feared. This is what Google feared. And I'm pretty sure Biden's team as well. They fear that if we were to see the ad, we would automatically feel connected to voting for Trump. But the reality of the situation is, the reality of the situation is it's a no for us on both sides. See, it is very, very telling that they use a black voter instead of anybody else who can have the same issue. There's a bunch of Asians who feel the same way. There's a bunch of Latinos that also feel the same way. And there's a hell of a lot more of the PCs, in the words of Torian, who feel that way. But they wanted to target Black Americans. The target of the campaign is Black Americans. And the message in the campaign is, well, you're very frustrated. Times were better with Trump. You should do like this black man says and vote for Trump. Instead of putting out a plan, a policy, like he did when he was trying to keep his office, like he did when Ice Cube and him met up. He came with the Platinum Plan, which really wasn't a lot, but he came with something for Black America. So instead of doing that, he's trying to use the same tactics as the Democrats by not promising anything, benign and neglect, and just put out an ad that shows frustration that all these illegals are getting our resources, so we should just go and vote Trump. Well, here's the thing. Even if we don't win, even if we don't go vote and Trump wins, he's already talking about mass deportation and all this other stuff. Okay, cool. But what do you bring to the Black community specifically? Because what you're doing with the deportation is for all Americans. It's for all Americans. So what are you going to do specifically for Black Americans, since you are now spending your money in order to try and target us to come on over to that side? Spending your funds in order to put a Black man in one of your ads who claims he voted for Biden prior, and then gets frustrated as soon as the lady or campaign person says, well, you know, Biden is helping newcomers with rent. And that was his set-off point? If he was already upset about those things would have been like the first things coming out of his mouth. But this is a campaign. I get it. But the way it was set up was weird. They don't think that we understand how marketing works, apparently. But Trump is a businessman, so he knows this is a business deal. But nobody want to actually do business with the Black community in the way that they're supposed to. No one wants to actually do business with Black Americans in the way that they're supposed to. It's supposed to be fair exchange, no robbery. But that's not what we're getting here from either side. From either side. So on one side, we got the Democrats so desperate that they're trying to censor this man from getting his message out. And then on the other side, we got people so desperate that they're targeting us without actually targeting us. They're using other Black faces to try and pull in Black Americans using frustration and fear, because basically that's what it is. It's frustration plus fear, because they're trying to get you fearful of the fact that, hey, if you don't get Trump out into the White House, everything is going to go even higher, while all these illegals is getting everything. And that may be the case. But Black Americans have survived and will survive through some of the toughest situations that you have to throw at us. You need us more than we need you at this point. So what are you offering, Trump? And to the Democrats, what are you offering? What are you going to give us for our votes? The same way you're giving everyone else everything else. Because if not, both of you look stupid. And both sides will look stupid in November. Trump got his little bootlicks that's going to show up, and so does Biden. But the black grassroots has the final say. The black grassroots has the final say. And with that being said, family and friends, if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified when videos like this drop. Please make sure you hit that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm, get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please hit that link in the description. Go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations that are authored to take to Congress. Now, to all of my Patreons and my members, shout out to you. You have new videos coming within the next couple of days. I'm even starting a whole new series just for you guys. And we probably won't even put it on, YouTube or, anywhere else until like maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after they've been up. So those will be exclusively yours. And for those who are curious, I guess you could say in honor of, Kendrick Lamar and the new Not Like Us drop that we got. I'm going to name the series Not Like Us, and we're going to be getting into all these folks that talk about we don't have no culture. I'm going to show you the originators versus the copycats all around the world. All around the world. So if you're not a member, go up in there, join the membership, become a member of the church. If you're not on the Patreon, go over there, sign up for the Patreon. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to. No worries. But with that being said, family and friends, stay on your square. Make sure that these folks out here ain't just running around doing stuff, saying stuff, but not bringing any type of policy to you, any type of funding proposals or anything. Because all you're doing at that point is walking right from one plantation to the next plantation, and neither one is going to pay you for your labor. Remember that, family. And with that being said, the doors of the church are closed. Peace, family.